Hello, welcome to our Ability Skills Knowledge Fraternity. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining and stay with us till the end. Once again, I'm Arshia Kainat, host and CEO and Management Controller in Ability Skills Knowledge Fraternity. Firstly, I want to say about today's free webinar. Today's webinar is workable for those who lose their confidence, build not trust, and have suspect on oneself. I hope today's webinar will be effective who are struggling with own personality. Every day some new participant joined with us, so I have to be give little concept about ability skills knowledge fraternity. What is Ask Fraternity? Ask Fraternity stands for Ability Skills Knowledge Fraternity. It is an online platform which aims to enhance the skills of youth living across the world. It promotes the talent of the humans and also provide earning platform. Ask Fraternity offers free international webinars, workshops, and paid short courses. Its origin is in Pakistan, founded by Dr. Aksar Ubani and Mr. Zain Khan as a vice president. Our collaborative partners are Go Study, Global Education from China, and Right Vision Training Academy Center UK. Motto of Ask Fraternity: creating new leaders by nurturing and promoting the talent of common people is the main purpose of Ask Fraternity. Its slogan is sometimes choosing a different path from others doesn't mean isolating yourself, it means that you know who are you. I am warmly welcoming in you all. Today we are representing the webinar on Know Thyself, Road to Understanding the Self Better Before the Job Hunting with speaker Ronald L. Lamata. So let's start our program. Please give a warm welcome to Ronald S. Lamata.
Yes,
Hello,
thank you,
sir.
Miss Arsha. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Miss Arsha, for that wonderful introduction.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Now, good evening in the Philippines. It's already 11 p.m. here. I am Mr. Ronald Lamata, a licensed professional teacher. I'm also a learner, taking my master's degree in teaching English for specific purposes. I'm also an educator, a college instructor, and of course, I'm now your presenter for this topic, which is, uh, sorry, yeah, which is the know thyself. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm going to upload another slide. All right. Uh, for a moment, because I think I have placed the wrong slides here. Okay. Stand by. Because that was my slide previously about communication. So, yes, good evening to each and everyone all around the world. Good evening and good morning for the rest, maybe. Okay. So, stand by. Okay. Miss Arsha, can you please upload the file? This one is all about communication. Know thyself. Yeah, I'm sorry for this one. But basically, what we are going to talk about, know thyself. This is very important, most especially for the new graduates. For those who are here with me right now listening, I know some of you already have your own job. Okay, so this will be very helpful for those who are uh, applying. Okay, for those individuals who would like uh, to more or less upgrade themselves or know that themselves before going to the job. Okay, so Miss Arsha, I'm uploading the file because I think I had the wrong file. It's all about the communication. Or maybe I will just share my screen rather. Is this it? Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's now go to the topic. Okay, so know thyself, a road to understanding the self better before the job hunting. Because some of us um, might have difficulty, most especially for those new graduates of their courses, or maybe for the senior high school, if they are going to apply for a job, or anyone of us, even though we are already a graduate of our chosen courses and then we are now applying for the job. But the problem with us is we tend to answer differently because some of us doesn't know really more about ourselves. So this section allows us to explore who we are and what we have to offer to the employers, okay? Because they will always ask you, if you are going to apply, what can you do for us, okay? Now, you'll understand your skills better, your achievements also, and of course, your unique value you will have in the workplace, okay? So as we go along, I also have activities here. You can actually use these activities for our teachers here who are with me, or for those employers, or for those professionals who are here with me. You can also give a copy to or give or teach these slides to the rest of the students, or those individuals who are going to look for a job, okay? So this is actually one way of helping them, all right? So okay, let's proceed now. First things first, we need to know our skills. This is very important, okay? So skills come from your work and life experience. Now, when your blend of skills forms your personal brand, okay? So what do we mean by this personal brand? So say, for example, in the Philippines, when we say toothpaste, automatically uh, what will come into your mind is close up, okay? Or maybe a Colgate, okay? Now, let's go the other way around. Say, for example, when we say the word Colgate, oh, that is actually a brand of a toothpaste, very effective in cleaning the teeth, making your mouth, what do you call this? Making your mouth or your breath uh, very fresh. Okay, so the thing there here is when someone asks, "Who is this Ronald Lamata?" Okay, so automatically they know you as someone who is a speaker. Okay, maybe a speaker of the Ask Fraternity. Oh, a college instructor. Oh, a person that came from the Philippines or something like that. So for my students, they will, when they hear the word Ronald Lamata, they will always call me, the strict teacher, yes. The English teacher, yes. What else? Um, that teacher who is strict inside the classroom, but when you are outside, you are friends, right? Something like that. Okay, so they automatically know you as who you are. Okay, that is what we call personal branding. Okay, so you try to ask yourself, what do others know about me when they hear my name? Okay, so uh, adjectives, okay, about yourself, something like that. Now, when changing jobs, it's essential to understand your set of skills so you can transfer this into a new job. Okay, so that is know your skills. You need to know your skills first. Okay, so what are the skills sought after by employers? Okay, what are the things or the skills that are being looked at by employers? Okay, first things first, we have these technical skills. So technical skills are a specific type of ability and practical knowledge of processes and technology. Okay, but every job requires a different skill set. So don't pick tech skills at random for your resume, because there are skills that are not really necessary for what do you call this? Not really necessary for the job that you are applying. Okay, so be very careful with the skills that you are placing in your resume, because not all the skills will be used in the job that you're applying for, and also it will just make your resume very long. Remember, the employers are very busy person. They wanted to see what is exactly the things or the skills that they wanted to see. Okay, so skills particular to a job such as nursing, software development, or a heavy vehicle license that are in demand now. Okay, say for example, if you're applying for a baker, right? So are you going to put their singing as one of your skill? Of course not. Okay, but yes, it can be a side skill. But what they are looking for is a person who knows how to bake exactly, how to make cakes, how to make bread and pastry. Those things that are really related to the job that you're applying for. Okay, now let's move on. So these are actually examples of technical skills. We have MS Office, Google Drive, spreadsheets, QuickBooks, social media writing, phone skills, productivity, graphical, web, what else? Programming skills, email, enterprise systems, mathematics, research, something like that. So those are actually skills, okay? So always remember, there are lots of technical skills, okay? So don't just be confounded by this one, all right? So technical skills, example, in cooking. So, what are the eight basic cooking skills every chef must know? So, there is knife skills, okay? Making the perfect stock. So, mastering the five mother sauces, o, di ba? So, we have um, different types of sauce, all right? Now, becoming an egg expert. Wow! What I knew about cooking egg is just the sunny side egg. What else? Also the what's that? The hard boiled egg. Okay, so let's proceed. All right. Now, also for maritime people, they have the technical skills like the ship handling, navigation, radio communication. Okay, now for doctors, they also have different types of skills, right? So let's move forward. We also have these personal skills. So what are these personal skills? So employability skills or personal skills are the key skills and personal attributes you need to enter, operate, and thrive in the new world of work. Okay, so these are the transferable skills that we take with us from one work situation to another, just like a tradesperson carries their toolbox. So meaning to say, even if you jump from one job to another, example, from becoming a doctor to becoming a teacher. So even if you have shifted your job, still you will have these personal skills. And examples of these personal skills are critical thinking, flexible and dependable. Okay, so interpersonal skills. We also have motivation or being motivated, and of course, problem solving. Okay, problem solving is very important. Okay, now, why is this? The picture of Miss Arshia Kainat is in the YouTube as I speak. Anyway, so much for that. Those are technical difficulties, guys. Okay, those are glitch. So actually, one of the very important technical skills that we must have is browsing the internet. As you see, when you do browse the internet, um, oh yeah, oh sorry, for a while. Okay, sorry. All right. So personal skill. So one example actually of a personal skill is knowing how to browse the internet, to look for information for the internet. We always say to ourselves like, uh, okay, okay, Miss Annabel Zaragoza, please, please. look for a better hotel located in Cebu because I'm going to Cebu. Or maybe please book me a hotel or look for a hotel in Sri Lanka. Okay, or book me a flight. So of course, automatically you are going to open your Google account, and then you are going to search for best hotels that you could offer. So that is also one of the major skills that we need to do, because not all the information, okay, not all the information that we can see in the internet are all true. Meaning to say, not all information are credible. Okay, so some of the information there needs to be validated. Okay, yeah. According to Shasha, personal skills must be considered by everyone. Of course, that is very true. Thank you for that, Miss Sasha. Now let's continue on. Now, we also have here the top 10 key skills and qualities employers want. Okay, so what are these top 10 skills? First things first, we need work ethic. Oh, okay. So I know most of us here are aware of this work ethic, but what is really work ethic? So, as the word surrounding the word work ethic, there you can see the word responsibility, moral, professional attitude. Okay, so work ethic is being reliable, taking responsibility for your own performance at work, being committed to the best possible performance, and of course having a high quality of work. Okay, so this work ethic, okay guys, this work ethic is very important, as you know, all of us, okay, all of us needs work ethic. Sometimes if you do not have this work ethic, it's like you are not really having this attitude. And always remember, guys, when you are in your workplace, okay, when you are in the workplace, automatically when you have this work ethic, and then the culture within your within the office is different from your culture, then of course you need to adopt, okay, the from what is being uh, shown by your colleagues. Sometimes you really need to adjust. Okay, so that is the very first thing that they wanted to see in you, that is work ethic. Next is we have verbal communication skills. Okay, as you can see, listen before speaking, read and write, talk with an objective, open mindedness, confidence, eye contact. Okay, so verbal communication skills, that is communicating in a clear and sensitive manner to people in different settings and from different backgrounds. Okay, let's say for example, like me, in the ASKF, or in the ability skills knowledge fraternity, we have different cultures, different cultural backgrounds. We came from different countries, so our work ethic should be there. Okay, and as well as uh, our what do you call this, uh, of course the way how we communicate with the rest, sometimes we do not understand because we cannot come up with the same language. Okay, so what we try to do is, we sometimes we try to communicate verbally, and there you go, they already got the message. Okay, now, um also, giving and receiving constructive feedback, participating constructively in meetings, and of course, express ideas. This is very important. Okay, participating constructively in meetings, because some of us are really afraid of becoming one of the members in the meeting. Okay, when you have meetings, these are the crucial times because they wanted to talk about maybe the growth of the company, or maybe how can we improve, or if there are problems arising within the company. They wanted to at least look for suggestions, and because you have been invited in that meeting, meaning to say you are part of the company, of course, and you need to provide also with feedbacks, or what do you call this, solutions to the problem. Okay, because sometimes you might be able to provide a solution that others might not be able to provide, because you might be able to you might uh, maybe you are a part of that certain department that needs uh, the solution because the problem came from your department, so something like that. Okay, so verbal communication skills is very important. Okay, now next we have this, okay, energy and enthusiasm. So as the saying goes, I am full of energy and enthusiasm. I am planning on having a great day, and I have all the energy I need to do anything I want to do with this. Now the question is, when you wake up early in the morning, and then maybe you still have a hangover because you drank last night, or maybe you're still sleepy because of watching too much Netflix, or maybe you're tired because of the review or you did overtime. So when you woke up in the morning, so do you think you are full of energy and enthusiasm when you go to work? Okay, when you go to when you are into applying, okay, you will always say that uh, I am a type of person that that is eager to do my job, and I wanted to be committed in my job because I know for a fact that I am really intended for this kind of work. And then when you are already in the job, when you are already in the company, it's uh when you woke up, you go to your job, and it's like, oh, it's early morning again. Oh, I need to do my job again. Oh, it's tiring, something like that. Okay, so always remember that even though you cannot show your energy and enthusiasm in the interview, you need to give at least evidences of how can you say that you are full of energy and enthusiasm when you go to work. So you need to cite examples, okay? Examples of how can you say that you are energetic and you have enthusiasm. Okay, next let's talk about critical thinking. Okay, oh, sorry, about this one, energy and enthusiasm, this is actually displaying of a genuine interest in the organization and what it does. Of course, you are not going to apply it to a certain company that you don't like. Okay, understanding the industry sector, meaning to say how it works, or expressing your willingness to give 100% to the job. Once again, everyone, 100% in the job. Okay, now, we also have critical thinking. Okay, so critical thinking is actually gathering and evaluating information from different sources. Just like what I said a while ago, when you search the internet, it's not always that what goes outside what goes out of your search, not all of them are actually credible. All right, not actually all of them are credible. Some of them are actually uh, the information should be verified first. All right. Now, always remember that recognizing patterns and scenarios to understand the bigger picture, being able to understand abstract ideas. So that is critical thinking. So we also have analytical thinking, can be thought of as a step in the overall process of critical thinking. Also, making judgment based on opinion formed by various sources of information, including your own knowledge and experiences. So once again, our personal knowledge and experiences, those are actually information, but it comes into a form of opinion. Now, using facts within the information gathered to support the conclusion. Okay. So next, we also have problem solving. Okay. So this is actually the number five. So problem solving, using rational and logical thinking to achieve conclusions, analyzing facts and asking the right questions to diagnose problems, making appropriate decisions from available information. Because when you try to solve a problem, of course, say for example, when you try to solve a problem, I'm sorry, when you try to solve a problem, you need to ask the right questions. You say, for example, the door is locked. That is a problem. You do not ask as to uh, who. what do you call this? So you do not ask the question, have everyone eaten already? And the problem is all about the door is locked. Okay, it's not really the right question to ask. Okay, so it's not considered as problem solving. So in problem solving, first things first, you need to identify what is a problem. You need to define exactly what is a problem. Okay, for you to be able to understand it properly, you need to explore the problem. Okay, and take action about the problem. And of course, you need to look back. Okay, what happened after the action? Okay, did it work? Okay, or if that problem will arise again. Okay, so what are you going to do? Okay, what are you going to do if that problem will arise? Should I ask again if everyone has eaten their breakfast? Silly. Okay, so let's now go to number 6. Okay, teamwork. Yeah, see, look at those two cats. Teamwork. Completing group tasks through discussion and planning. Okay, working towards solutions that other team members can support. And also, teamwork is all about sharing knowledge and expertise with others. Please do not be a crab mentality. Okay? In team, always remember, guys, when you are applying for a job, they will always ask you. Okay? They will always ask you if um can you work with a team, or maybe can you work with your colleagues? Okay, because in the job that you're applying, every job that you're applying, always remember that you are going to be with different types of people. Okay, you are going to work with different kinds of people, different types of people. So always remember that it is very important that we need to have teamwork, whatever the races may be, the colors of your skin, whether it's a black cat or a white cat. Everyone should uh, have teamwork. Okay, no racial discrimination, please. Okay, let us avoid that one when we are in a team. And you will find out that it's actually merrier, or it's really happy to work with different individuals, because they at the same time you try to look into their culture. Okay, next is number 7, interpersonal skills. So the person is already crying. Why? Interpersonal skills. So you're telling me 90% of communication is non-verbal? Because a while ago, di ba, we were talking about interpersonal skills, and one of them is actually communication using the non-verbal. Actually, it's a yes. Being able to work with people from diverse backgrounds, such as cultures, genders, and ages, sometimes when you are not able to meet with the same language, such as English, you tend to do the sign language. Okay, so acknowledging the complex emotions and viewpoints of others, and responding actually sensitively and appropriately. Okay, understanding also unspoken meanings in situations, so being able to resolve issues well. Always remember, guys, when we are already in the workplace, we just need to look. Okay, we need to observe what is happening. Okay, because there are times that in observation we can already get the answers. Okay, so let us learn how to deal with our colleagues by just merely looking to them, so you will already understand. Okay, next, we also have the number 8 skill, which is the written communication skills. So using correct spelling, punctuation, and grammar is part of the written communication skills. So again, correct spelling. Okay, sometimes we lack the punctuation. Sometimes we are not aware already of our spelling. Why? Why do you think so we are not already aware of our spelling or the punctuation? It's because of the technology itself sometimes. Okay, so because of our cell phones, we tend to shorten the letters of the text, and sometimes the punctuation, the capitalization, something like that. Okay, we are not already aware of the way as to how we do the right composition of the message. Okay, sometimes we are already having a hard time writing a simple letter. Okay, the parts of the letter. So written communication skills. So if we are going to talk about the written communication skills, I tell you that is also another session because inside communication skills there are lots of things like do you know how to write a memo or do you know how to write an email, something like that. Okay, they will also ask you if you know how to do reporting, okay, how to write a report. Okay, so things like that. So it's very very important. Okay, next. There you go. Self management. Okay. Self management. Managing your own workload and racing when you need support. Actively seeking opportunities to keep learning. Also being confident in dealing with challenges. Maintaining a balance between work and life. Okay. Because sometimes when you overwork yourself, of course, number one, your health. Okay. Number two, your family. You are already sacrificing the time for your family. So it should be a self management. Okay. You need to have positivity, time management, stress management, productivity, responsibility. Okay. If I am to ask you, one of the questions that is being asked by the employer is, how do you manage stress? Sige nga, let me see your answers in the comment section and then at least others might also have an idea how to answer that question. How do you manage stress? Okay? Me, I manage stress by number one, taking a deep breath. Because you know naman, when you are very stressed, sometimes what you just need to do is just clean, fresh air. And then mobile games, something like that. And then prayer. Okay, I just pray. Okay, for me to be able to have a clearer mind and solve the problem. Okay, so how do you do? What do you call this? How do you answer when the employer asks you, uh, how do you manage or how do you handle stress? Most especially for the teachers here. Sir Sedoriosa said, just take a deep breath, pray, and eat. Sir, the problem is I don't have money yet for the salary. That's also another stress. According to JG Alistado here, meditate and pause for a while. Actually, this is true. According to Rogon, I manage stress by focusing my work, especially deadline, and eating ice cream. Whoa! Many of us here are really all about food. Aliashir Amora said, I manage it by drinking soft drinks. Oh, but remember, huh? Too much soft drinks, that could lead you to diabetes. Am I correct, Dr. Aksharabani, the founder of ASKF. Hi, Doc. Good evening. Bread and water will do, sir. Yeah, actually. Skyflakes. Okay. Now, let's continue. So, thank you for those answers, guys. I really appreciate a lot. Meaning to say you are here with me. Initiative and enterprise. Okay. So, as you can see in the picture, right? So, if you're going to stand in front, you are going to end the continuation of maybe something bad, ba? Like it. Okay, so initiative and enterprise. What do you mean by this? Going beyond your usual role to help others. You see, meaning to say when you are being asked of your qualities, you can also say, "I can go beyond what is given to me," because when we are already in our job, sometimes when we are being given another task, you are always asking, is it in my job description? Is it inside my job description? Something like that. Right? We are already trying to question our capabilities, or meaning to say the things or the workloads that are being given to us. We are already questioning them. And to tell you honestly, they don't like that. Okay? Because sometimes they give you tasks that are not related to you because they want to see if you can handle the task. Okay? They want to see if you can do the task. or if you can do the task, mean to say you can be promoted, something like that, or you can took another role. Okay. Now, having initiative is taking unprompted action to achieve goals. Being creative is using creative thinking to develop solutions. And of course, starting change and adding value by embracing new ideas. Sometimes, the problem with employers is that when you are going to introduce new ideas to the company, sometimes they will just say, that another adjustment, we are tired of this, we are used to this kind of thing. So that is actually a problem in the teaching career. For those teachers here, one of the major adjustments that we did when pandemic came is the online and the modularized instruction, right? Okay, so it's actually very difficult for us, most especially for those individuals who are for those teachers who are traditional teachers and does not really uh, know the technical know-how of doing the teaching in via internet or via computer, and how to give the lessons through module. Okay, so it's actually a new idea for them, okay, for us teachers. So when ideas or new ideas are being introduced to us, sometimes we need to embrace those ideas. Okay, we need to adapt to change, because always remember, the only permanent thing in this world is change. The only permanent thing in this world is change, right? Okay, because everyone, everything is changing. Everything, I mean everything, even us, we do have changes. Okay. Okay. Also, according to Lady Doctor, yes, you are right. Okay. Because all of us will experience change. Okay. Even though you already have this job description, they will give you another task. So please comply with the changes. Okay. So those are the 10. Okay. So once again, what are the 10? First things first, we have the top 10 quality skills. Number one, again, work ethic. Number two, verbal communication skills. Number three, energy and enthusiasm. Number four is critical thinking. Number five, problem solving. Number six, teamwork with a cat. Interpersonal skills, written communication skills, self management, and the last is initiative and enterprise. Okay, so I have here a little activity for you. What you can do is you can write your top five quality skills. So you may talk with your family, your friends to help you identify your top five qualities and skills, so that when the employer would already ask the question, okay, tell me something about yourself. Okay, sir, good morning. I am Ronald Lamata, and I am here to apply for the position of, okay, something like that. I am so you are already giving out the top five quality skills that you have. Sir, I help self management because uh, to give an example is when I am already handling many students, meaning to say I do have a lot of shifts or a lot of classes. So I tend to manage stress by something like this and like this and like that. Okay, you do not just say that, sir. I'm Ronald Damata, and my top five quality skills are written communication skills, self management, teamwork, problem solving, etc., etc. Okay, you need to give examples. Okay, so five quality skills. Okay, so next, let's go to examples of your achievements. Sometimes you also want to not just brag, but of course give highlights to your achievements. Okay, for the fresh grads of college, you can give your achievements during your college days. Okay, so more or less around for 1 to 4 years of time frame, you get achievements from the time frame. Okay, so examples of your achievements. always remember achievements give employers evidence of your skills and work ethic. Okay, they need to be specific, relevant to the work you are seeking, and of course, it will always be a recent example. Okay, so you need also to provide evidence of your achievement, just like what I said with your top five skills. You need to provide also with evidence. Sometimes when you say that you are good in drawing, or your work involves uh, editing. So sometimes you could just bring a laptop and then show them how good you are. But sometimes there are also achievements that are not tangible anymore. Okay. Kindly share the slides. Yeah. Slides will be shared in, what do you call this? In WhatsApp. Okay. So please be a member of the WhatsApp. Also like the ASKF Fraternity Facebook page and the YouTube. You can share it with your friends for free seminars. Okay, most especially if you want to know uh, uh, certain topics, and then you wanted to share it also to them. The the slides will be shared in WhatsApp. All right. So yeah, provide evidence. So one example is you became an employee of the month. Wow, that is an achievement. Or you got 98% positive customer service ratings on Service for All of 2019. Or maybe one of your achievement is I graduated without a 3.0 or an INC. Oh, wow, something that is an achievement already. 3.0 here in the Philippines is actually the what we call this BTI, or the last passing grade. Okay, meaning to say when that is already 3.1, that is already a failing grade. So 3.0 is the last passing grade. Okay, it's like 75. Okay, and also yeah, you need to provide evidence. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, okay. Another activity. So, what was the achievement and why was it important? Okay. So, you need to give achievements that are very important. You cannot just immediately say that I won the Mobile Legends game tournament in our place. So, actually, yes, there is teamwork in playing the mobile game, but the problem is it really that important in relation to the job that you're applying? Okay, so what is the relation of playing Mobile Legends in baking? Something like that. Okay, sir. When I was in college, I won the cake, the bread and pastry competition at school. Okay, something like that. So, what specifically did you achieve? And then you try this with all of your top five skills and qualities. So say for example, you have leadership skills, or you have stress management, or self management rather. So in that self management, do you have an achievement that you can relate with self management? Okay, so something like that. Okay, so sir, one of my biggest achievement is I was able to control my emotions and feelings, and when things got worse with my previous company, I was able to identify the problem. Oh yeah, something like that. Okay, so you need to give examples of your achievement. All right. Okay, so achievement. So what is achievement, and then why was it important, and why were you proud of your achievement? Of course, everyone is proud of their achievements. And what skills did you use? Okay, from the top 10 skills and qualities. Okay, so I hope you got this one, guys. Do not worry because the slides will be shared. Okay, what makes you unique? All right. What makes you unique? Every one of us is unique. Okay. Please, please. Okay. So do not just compare. Sometimes we do compare ourselves. Okay. So, but the problem is, because of too much comparing of ourselves to the rest of our coworkers. Sometimes we tend to be jealous of the things that our coworkers have, the skills that our coworkers have, and then the things that we do not have within ourselves. Instead of striving, okay, you are now becoming crab mentality. You are also going to chismis, or meaning to say gossiping people, okay, because you are just jealous, okay, of that person. According to Ma'am Rabani, hello, I am Silvia. I am a psychologist. Okay. Wow. A psychologist. I have skills to heal people wounds or ability to solve their problems. I can manage every things easily in every platform in classroom, either domestic needs. I'm a professional, good listener, good communication with good communication skills. All right. Thank you so much. So that is actually an example of an achievement also, okay, wherein you would like to give the achievement, you wanted to, this is actually a question of tell me something about yourself, okay, so that is one example. Basta, always remember guys, when you give the answer to tell me something about yourself, it should be related to the job that you are applying. Do not go outside. How are you going to know that this is the right thing already that I am saying? You refer to the job description or to the job requirements. Okay. Answer the job requirements. Do I have the skill? Do I have the skill? Sir, I am the person that you are looking for because I have these skills listed here, like self management. I was able to manage myself during an event wherein the company was already facing something like that. Okay, I achieve a trophy in badminton. I can easily manage my stress. Okay, so the next question for you, Miss Rabani, is say for example you're applying for a teacher. How can your achievement be of use with us when you go to teaching, okay, because stress management is very important, yes, because you can use that when you are going to when say for example you're applying for a teacher, okay, my habit of talking. All right, okay, so what makes you unique, okay, or your unique value, okay, this is actually a combination of your skills, achievements, and talents, okay. What comes easily to you? For example, public speaking, study, listening, and talking to people, something like that. Next is what the unique skill is actually what the employer is looking for. This is actually a specific skill, work values, and of course, if you fit within the team. Okay, you the unique value is actually also how you can contribute to the team, to the company. What are you passionate about? How would you make a difference, okay, to difference to that role or the organization? And what motivates you? Now, if I'm to ask you guys, what motivates you, okay? According to Sir Brian, my top five, well, excuse me, my top five qualities are I'm a good communicator because as a team member, you should communicate well. Okay. You can also add something like uh, being a good communicator. Actually, you are actually describing what is a good communicator, Sir Brian. You need to give me an example of how did you use your communication skills, something like that. Do not just describe the being becoming a good communicator. Okay. Now, next, let's this is an example. Okay, so this is an example of a unique skill. So what am I good at? What I am good at? I am good at talking and listening to people, staying calm under pressure, managing time efficiently, and fixing problems. So these are just example. And then here in number two, uh, what the employer is looking for. So you can just actually look at the what do you call this? At the job posting. Okay, so we need a person who has good communication and customer service skills. identifies problems and solves them quickly and accurately. Restaurant management. So, meaning to say, when you say restaurant management, means to say they are looking for a staff or a personnel in the hotel. Okay, something like that. Next, how I can contribute. Okay, good at motivating kitchen to move fast. Okay, can fix a high number of issues in a short time, build relationships with teams and customers, strong quality control, so customers have a good dining experience. So take a look at this one first. Good at motivating kitchen to move fast. Okay, so this refers to this one, managing time. All right. I hope I have a pointer here. Okay. So this one, good at motivating kitchen to move fast. You go to number one, what I am good at. That is managing time efficiently. Okay. Can fix a higher number of issues, that is fixing problems. Okay. Build relationships with team and customers, talking and listening to people. Strong quality control so customers have a good dining experience. Um, Staying calm under pressure. Okay. And these things are actually what are the employer is looking for. All right. Okay, so I hope you get that one. So as an activity, you can actually do it like this. So what are you good at? Okay, what are the employers? What the employer is looking for, and how I can contribute? Okay, something like that. All right. Next. Oh, okay. I can't express because the comments can cater to 100 words. Oh, okay. Understandable. You see the limitation of the technology. Okay, when you do it in writing, in a form of writing, you can go more than 200 letters. Okay, but when you are to express yourself, say for example, we are already conducting the job interview with Mr. Brian, with Sir Brian Sedoriosa here. So you say, for example, okay, Mr. Brian, can you please tell me something about yourself? And because of that 200 letters, it limits Sir Sedoriosa about the things that he is really capable of doing. Okay? So let us also consider the limitations of technology. Okay, so for Mr. Sedoriosa, he has lot of things that he can share about himself. But the problem is because of the limitation of the internet. Number one, if you're going to have the Zoom or maybe just like this, the Google Forms, Mr. Sedoriosa here will write words, and then it's just limited words. Okay, so sometimes you really need to adjust, and then sometimes you say, for example, uh, for the Zoom meeting or for this seminar or webinar, online webinar. Another example is when there are no current or no electricity or the internet is bad. Okay, because the weather is bad. Okay, so it affects the internet connection. So those are actually limitations, and sometimes those are the things that we need to make adjustments for. Okay, so thank you so much for that, Sir Sedoriosa. Thank you for that sharing. Okay, at least what we have here right now, because there are times that the speaker might be able to forget to share the important things, and you as the listeners, you as our listeners or participants, you can actually share. Okay, because your feedbacks and your sharings will also be important to the rest of the attendees here. Okay, so actually, your unique value statement is the last. Okay, your unique value statement. What do you mean by this? This is the unique value, right? So meaning to say, just putting it we are just gathering information and experiences about ourselves. This is our unique value. But when we talk of unique value statement, okay, now that you have identified what you can offer, practice writing a small statement that describes your unique value. Okay, so a customer for let's go first here with the example of Shane's unique value. Okay. So you go to number three, how I can contribute. Okay. So when you have already identified the things that you can do, you can now actually turn it into a sentence. Customer focus with ability to drive staff to create quality food. Enjoys motivating staff, problem solving, and making quality food. My goal and interest is making the best dining experience for our customers. Where do you usually use this? You usually use this first things first in your resume for your opening statement or for your objective. And sometimes when you are being asked of what do you call this? When you are being asked of, okay, tell me something about yourself, you can actually use that uh, unique value statement. Okay, I hope this is clear with you guys. And for that activity, you create your unique value statement. Okay, you can actually try to create a new unique value statement if you already have filled out this number three, the how I can contribute. Okay, so far that's it. Okay. That's it for the almost 1 hour of session. So once again, guys, I am Ronald S. Lamata, a licensed professional teacher. And would you like to ask some questions? I hope that is related to what I have talked about, and I hope I will be able to answer it clearly. Okay. Miss Arsha, I am done.
That's amazing. Members, if you have any question regarding about this topic, then please type your question on comment section. Members, if you have any question regarding about this topic, then please type your question on comment section. That's amazing. We are obligated to you for your marvelous presentation and giving us your precious time. This session will be effective for our audience because you shared your intelligible knowledge with us. Dear knowledge seekers, I would love I would love to thank you all from my deep heart for attending today's session. Hopefully, you learned something new and you will implement in your life. Please spread the information with your beautiful friends, knowledge seekers. You will get free certificate after 2 to 3 days. So please spread information with your beautiful friends, knowledge seekers. Please submit attendance form accurately and mark your attendance related to this webinar in comment section or attendance form. All members will get free certificate via Drive link and link will share in our official Ask Webinars WhatsApp groups. We hope to see you all again next webinar. Thank you so much. Stay happy, stay safe.
Uh, Miss Arsha, I will try to answer some of the questions here, right? Maybe I still have time.